So twice now I went to go see Miss Hokusai. I thought it was a very good film. It was well animated with amazing art, which should go without saying since the film's about an artist. The artist for whom the film is named after is Katsushika Oe. She was an artist from the Edo period and was the daughter of the even more famous Katsushika Hokusai. If you don't recognize him by name, then this will probably ring a bell. In the film, Oe lives with her father Hokusai, and she assists him in making his paintings, but she doesn't like her father all that much. He's divorced and the only thing he seems to care about is his art. Oe makes frequent visits to her sister Onao, who is blind and lives with their mother. Now, the film doesn't follow any sort of plot really, it's more of a sequence of events during a single point in Oe's life, which is different from most biopics since they usually like to cover the person's entire life. Despite the film as a biopic, there is not much known about the real Oe's life. In fact, the film was based off a manga from 1983, so most of what you see in this film is fictionalized. However, this does not deter the film in any way. In fact, this film did something special which I don't think we see in most biopics: artistic expression. Now, there aren't too many anime biopics that have been made in general. The most recent and probably most famous example is Hayao Miyazaki's The Wind Rises, which is about Jiro Horikoshi, the designer of several fighter aircrafts that were used by the Japanese Empire during World War II. Both The Wind Rises and Miss Hokusai are based on the lives of real people, but Miyazaki and Miss Hokusai's director Keiichi Hara take a very personal approach as to how they depict them. My friend Dalton mentioned in his review of Deepwater Horizon that biopics usually like to respect the events that they're based on, but what we get from Miss Hokusai and The Wind Rises is not the directors respecting the events, but respecting the feelings and emotions of the people they're based on. For The Wind Rises, Miyazaki took experiences from his own life and applied them to Horikoshi. Miyazaki has said that throughout his life he has been fascinated by fighter planes, yet he disdains war. His father was also the director of a manufacturing company for aircraft parts during World War II, so his father was in a similar situation to Horikoshi. Because Miyazaki could relate to Horikoshi's predicament, he was able to fully express the mixed feelings Horikoshi felt at the thought of his planes being turned into war machines. Now on the other hand, Miss Hokusai does something a little different. Director Keiichi Hara takes famous paintings by Oe and Hokusai and dramatizes them in a way that connects with the story's narrative. So what we get here is Hara paying an homage to these artists and their paintings by bringing them to life, both figuratively and literally. While we may not learn much about the actual lives of the people depicted in Miss Hokusai and The Wind Rises, these directors offer a glimpse as to how they might have felt, like how Horikoshi felt about his childhood dream being turned into a war machine, or what inspired artists like Oe and Hokusai to paint. I definitely recommend anyone to go see Miss Hokusai who hasn't seen it, or buy it when it comes out on Blu-ray. I really would love to see more biopics as expressive as this, and more anime biopics in general, you know? That'd be nice. Have a good day, everyone.